Alrighty. So, going live a little bit early, but it's fine. I just want to go ahead and get started anyway. So, let's get some of these dailies out of the way, and then we'll hop into the labyrinth in a little bit. What's going on, Dolch? Or is it Dulce? I can't remember how to say your name. What's going on? Good morning, good morning. Chillin', chillin', chillin'. Which one is it? Is it Dulce? I assume it's Spanish then. What's going on, Eggsky? Nice. Okay. Glad I know how to say that. What do we need to do? Need to upgrade some gear for the daily first. What's going on, Amaterasu? What's going on, Didia? What's going on? What's going on? Big chillin', big chillin'. Getting ready to do this whole whole labyrinth thing. Before it came out, everybody was saying how easy it was, and of course, now that it's on global, I've heard a couple of people say that it's really hard. So I'm not sure what to think, really. But sub to the channel recently, and your vids have been a big help. Many thanks. I appreciate that, Eggsky. Hopefully, I mean, I'm glad I can help out. Really, that's all that really matters to me. Just like messing around, interacting with the community, helping out where I can. Do you know when the Heroes Arena comes back? I have 96 medals. So if you end up doing, or unless you've already done Labyrinth, there are 20 legendary seals that you can get out of the Labyrinth itself. But I don't know exactly. I don't think they've announced or anything like that. I assume whenever the Labyrinth leaves, they will run another season of Heroes Arena, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see. It's too new of a game mode to really have all the details, unfortunately, at this time, but we'll kind of see how it develops, I guess. Thanks for your videos. They're helping me. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching them. It means a lot. Do you know when the Heroes Arena comes back? I have 96 medals. Yeah, I don't know. Good morning. What's going on, Hidden? Finish Labyrinth. Let's see. Let's see how you're gonna finish it. I've heard that you can use Red Goddess Liz at the beginning, which I'm pretty interested to use because I I pulled for her, and unfortunately, you don't really even need to have the characters for Labyrinth, from my understanding. But I would like to use the character a little bit because I haven't used her at all. Those are the 20 I have. Oh, okay, I gotcha. So yeah, you'll have to wait for the Labyrinth to come, or the whatchamacallit, the Heroes Arena to come back then. That's understandable. Yeah, I know. The Heroes Arena, unfortunately, was pretty tough for a lot of people, especially to try to place in like just a decent area of the Heroes Arena, like get some good rewards and everything. So I know a lot of the times people were probably struggling with that. They definitely made it very box CC dependent, which is unfortunate. That is not really how you want a new game mode to work, but I guess it is what it is. Failed 3 times with Liz. Ooh, okay. Good morning, everyone. What's going on, Valerian? Red Melascula got me clutched in Labyrinth. She was like super, super good for the very first season of Labyrinth. Before you like could even like farm the depths for anything good, people were beating the depths with her. I can't remember who exactly the team was. I want to say it was like a Tarmiel and then a Melascula team or something like that. It was really interesting that people were able to beat that first Labyrinth because it was super, super hard back then. But it's definitely, like, they've definitely refined the game mode a bit and made it a little bit easier, like, more accessible for, like, the broad audience, I guess. Been farming to get the full Goddess team. Gotcha, gotcha. Waiting for the next LR to get released. King, yeah, I know. You're probably sitting on a pretty decent stack of extra seals at the moment, if I had to guess. You've probably beaten the highest difficulty. Fastest way to farm LR coins. Heroes Arena, unfortunately. And that's not out right now. Mael's easy mode. Yeah, it seems like if you can get Mael in a lot of the labyrinths, you can pretty much just farm it indefinitely. Like it becomes a lot easier once you get that. Like they took Escanor out last time, which is understandable. A lot of people were like, "Ooh, I can't wait to use Lost Vein in this new game mode." I would be very, very surprised to see them actually add Lost Vein in LR rarity to this game mode at all. Because I don't know how they would go about upgrading him to LR, like unless you just need to get him all the way to level 100 or something. And on the other end, I don't know. Like, I don't know if they will add him, because if they're keeping Escanor out of the game mode because he's too good, then LR Melee doesn't make sense to have him in either. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, it's up to them, but I can't really see them adding him, to be honest. LR Deldry. Now you're thinking, yeah. Full demon team here. Yeah, I like using the demon team on this one too. Unfortunately, some of the backliners require a lot of debuffs, and the depths part becomes immune to debuffs if I'm not mistaken, so that kind of sucks. But overall, the demon team is really, really good. I feel like there's a lot of demons that you can pick when you go through your run, but a lot of the demons are not great for the team overall, so it kind of sucks having to go for like very specific units, you know? So that's kind of a problem that I have with it, but overall it's not that bad. Let's see. I think you can... What's a good team for hell difficulty? Alright, that guy's a cheater, so understandable. That guy's also a cheater. Okay, very cool. Oh, I didn't mean to put it in place of the farming team. Oh, well. That sucks, but it is what it is. I can reset that later. Just go with attack. Do I have the right gear on everybody? Not sure. That's not the right gear. Come on. That looks good to me. Haven't been able to make it past Bon yet in Labyrinth, but it's quite tricky this time. Don't believe me, or I don't believe them when they say it's easy. Oh, really? I don't know. Is he one of the bosses? I know that Escanor is the floor 3 boss, but I don't remember. Like I remember watching like one video on it, and I was kind of just like letting it play in the background while I was doing some other stuff as well. So I don't remember who the who all the bosses are, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what any of the gimmicks are to it really. Seen videos of Perg Melee just soloing Labyrinth after you get him. Yeah, so that's the thing, is like it's normally pretty tough to beat it the first time around, but then once you beat it the first time, you just take whatever really strong unit you pulled in the first one and just rerun it, and then get a better team, and then you use that to farm the Labyrinth most of the time, or like farm the depths. Perg Melee's a cheat code. Yeah, he is really good for stuff like this. I'm really surprised they left him in when they ended up taking Escanor out. I thought that was kind of weird, but I guess it is what it is. Let me go ahead and use this, I guess. Melee's the first boss, Bon is the second boss, and Escanor's the third, I guess. Okay. My luck has been so bad, the Bon in floor 2 revives if he has 4 ult gauge. Ooh, so it sounds kind of like the final boss Bon, which is kind of interesting. What's going on, Athletic? Haven't been able to make it past Bon yet. Okay, I've already heard that. What's going on, Arjun? What's going on, Thunder? Got 67 extra already. That's insane, King. Like, that's actually so crazy that you have that much. It's kind of wild. Let's do this, and then I imagine this kills, but maybe not. What's up, man? How are you? I'm doing good. Big chillin'. Just getting started with the Grand Cross for the day. What's going on, Don? Everybody's usernames has kind of like changed a little bit because they made it on YouTube to where like now when I look at comments it shows like the @ symbol and then whatever people's names were. I'm not really sure why they changed it to that, but it confuses me a lot because I recognize a lot of you guys from just like the profile pictures and everything, but unfortunately it just like changed everyone's usernames, which is really weird to me. What's going on, Lord? Is there a glitch in the game? In what way? Copying Discord? Maybe. Debuff City. Oh, I didn't even debuff. Embarrassing. Let me actually put on the Tarmiel buff first. Enemy turn in PvP isn't ending. I've had that happen like once or twice, like a long time ago. I don't know. Sometimes like there's weird connection issues or something like that. Or I don't know. I don't want to say it's a cheater, but sometimes I think there is a way for like people to sort of like stall you out somehow using like an exploit. I'm not 100% sure on how likely that is really, but I guess it's possible. We'll see if I can get 9k score here. Forgot to put food on, so that's probably not going to help me much. What's the best team for Labyrinth farming? I have no idea. Probably Archangels or Demons, if I had to guess. They normally are whenever they do a new Labyrinth season. Nice. 10k is not bad at all. What are you supposed to do now? I don't. You probably just have to forfeit. That's probably what they're doing. If they're just like glitching the game to stall you out or whatever, they just expect you to forfeit to win the game. It's really lame, but I've seen people do that in the past. I don't know how common it is, though, but that is really dumb. People can cheat the Demonic Beast in 10 minutes, I've heard. Really? That's interesting. What else do I need to do? Equipment salvage, PvP, and boss battle. I need gray demons and howlixes actually this week because I'm starting to run out of mats. So he is Howlix if I'm not mistaken, so I'll summon a couple of these. What's going on, Dark Gaming? I know a lot more people are getting access to LR Melee lately, so I'm expecting PvP anytime now to be just absolutely flooded with them. So that ought to be fun. Already is where I'm at. I do see a lot more. Like each day, people are getting more and more melees. So it's getting there. Konata, if you're around, I'm gonna invite you to this just in case. Ain't fun. Yeah, he's pretty ridiculous, honestly. He's very strong, and I assume like the big divider with it is gonna be like people who have been either playing the game for a really long time and have extra dupes of him, or people who are able to do like the end-game PvE stuff and have his relic already, which is kind of weird as well. So there's like even though they're like basically giving him to you for free, like I don't want to say for free, because you do still have to grind out some coins and everything, but they gave us a lot in the mail. The Labyrinth is giving us 20 as well, so you literally only needed to get, I think, 20 coins from the Heroes Arena, so a lot of people are going to have access to him. But newer players probably aren't going to have him in general, unless they pulled him off the newest banner, the Bond banner, because that's basically the first banner he's been on in forever. And then older players who have had him for a really long time obviously are just going to have him way more invested into and everything, which is weird to think, but it's understandable, I guess. You think Tyr will be a Nidhogg unit because there is already Freya with her Holy Relic and works with Goddess. I don't think Tyr and Freya pair very well together. So, honestly, it seems like the more people are experimenting and actually trying out different teams and stuff like that. It like originally I definitely thought that Nidhogg was going to be a solo race sort of activity. Like I thought that they were definitely wanting to try and push for like a full angel team or like maybe even a full unknown team or something like that. But I think Freya getting that relic, it doesn't just shove her into the goddess race really. Like obviously it does help for that specifically, but I think you could come up with a really good unknown team and still be able to use that mono race sort of system. But I mean, the team that I'm using now, and it seems like a lot of people have sort of not necessarily swapped away from the Archangel team, but like they're willing to branch out and use things other than the Archangels, and they're not using mono race. So I don't think they necessarily like have to go in like just the Angels or anything like that. Like I think if Tyr ends up being a Nidhogg unit, which I really hope he is, I don't necessarily know that he's going to be, but I think that with Magelda and Tyr and Freya and potentially somebody else, you could make a really good unknown team for it. So, I don't know. I'm not really sure why they decided to give Freya the whole goddess race thing in her in her holy relic, but I mean, at the end of the day, it just kind of makes her a little bit more accessible for like different teams, I guess, like if you want to use Archangels, I guess. So, what team are you using for Nidhogg? I literally just posted the video for it today, but I use this team right here. Tyr better be good. I really hope he is good, because I do really like Tyr's design and everything. He's the god of war. Very, very cool. So, even if he doesn't end up being super useful, I mean, I still want a copy of him nonetheless, so he's really cool. What's going on, Carlo? Card set is only same race. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I'm using the deer card set with that team that I'm using. So, I mean, I don't necessarily think you're going to get, like, stuck using only, like, solo race stuff, because you can definitely branch out and everything, but I don't know. You can kind of experiment with some different things. What are your collab predictions this year? I have no idea. We have gotten a Stranger Things collab in the past, and they just did a K-pop collab. There is absolutely no telling what these people have planned. I really hope that there's an Attack on Titan rerun, because I powered all those characters up before the newest collab came out, hoping that I would be ready for that whenever it dropped, but I think not Stranger Things, I think Attack on Titan collab would be really nice, because you could give those characters holy relics finally, but other than that, I really don't know what else they would do. They could literally do anything. KOF rerun. A lot of people do really want KOF to rerun, because they don't have either like Kyo or whatever the case may be. I do still need to buy Kyo's cosmetics, which is really funny, but yeah, I don't know. KOF is an easy one. Like, they own the rights to KOF, because they already have a KOF game made by Netmarble. So I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility, but it would be the third time we would get a KOF collab. So I don't know if they're necessarily like in a rush to make another KOF collab or not. But I mean, I can see it. I'm sure the character roster on those games is very large, so I'm sure they have other characters that they could just easily stack and put into the game. Plus, I mean, even if people aren't going to be super... Like, even if people are just wanting to get the older characters from the collab, it wouldn't be hard for them to just, like, take some hot girls from the KOF roster and throw them into the Part 3 collab, and then people would either summon for waifu or for the older characters, and you'd kind of just, appease both groups of people, I guess. Is it me, or I don't find LR Melee that good? Probably just me. I was talking to Rigatoni yesterday in the Discord, and he was using him a little bit. And he doesn't have his relic yet, but he doesn't seem to like him very much. So, I mean, you're not alone for sure. But I think he is really strong. I do. But obviously, I think if you can come up with a decent way to sort of counter him, then you might not have too much of an issue. But I think the problem is the teams that you're going to need to use to counter LR Melee aren't good against other teams in the meta. So you're kind of in this weird spot where you're either going to dominate melee teams, or you're going to get, dominated by every other team, which is obviously not ideal. So kind of a weird situation to be in, I think. but I'm not too sure. We'll have to see how the meta sort of pans out. Is collab around the corner? I don't think so. I don't think there's another collab for at least a little while. I'm not 100% sure like when they do like collabs, or if they even have like a set schedule for that, because I know there's a lot of licensing and stuff like that they have to do for collabs. So I don't think that they can just like try to schedule those around the exact same times each year. But maybe, I mean, they can kind of shoot for like a general time frame, I guess, and try to do it something like that. But from my understanding, I don't think we'll see a collab for at least a little while. But then again, I don't know for sure. Have him 1/6 without his relic, so I'm not really expecting much. I don't really do PvP though, so it's fine. Well, he's really good for PvE stuff too. Like, I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of using him. God, all these people have insane CC, which then again, I'm almost in top 100, so... But yeah, he's very strong. You can use him in different kinds of game modes and stuff like that. Like, I used him in the Demonic Beast stuff. I didn't necessarily love having him on the Demonic Beasts, but if he does get crit and stuff like that, you do get really high level cards that deal a lot of damage, which the damage cap on Demonic Beast normally kind of like negates that being like really good. But overall, he was still not a bad unit at all. 1 mil CC in Brawl, yeah, well, unfortunately, when you get this high up, I mean, you do have 3 different teams set, so it's not like, it's not crazy that you have that high CC, I guess. What does Athena do on Brawl? I mean, she does the same thing that she does in PvP. If they're running like a Suicide Fraudrin or Liz team, I can use Athena to kill off the Fraudrin and lower their ult gauge by 2, so that way they can't ult rush. I'm at 700k. Well, yeah, I think the big thing with Brawl is it really caters to people who have a ton of gear sets made, because you need what is that? Like 18 gear sets for Brawl to be like super efficient, because you have to have a gear set for all 3 of your main teams and your sub slots, and you can't mix sub slots or anything like that for Brawl. So you have to, like, you can see my combat classes down here. I'm at 340k, 340k, 338k with the team. So I mean, it just requires a lot of UR gear, to be honest. It's not too crazy, but just got to invest into your characters a lot, of course. Oh yeah, I was messing around with Ludo. It did not work out very well. Let me do one match for the daily really quick, and then we will hop into Labyrinth. I might just try this team again. I don't want to use Bond because it's lame. On this team, at least. I like Bond, but I don't like Bond with this team. I'll just use this. Oh, I gotta use food. Oh, and I need to set my gear as well. Should get to top 100 in Brawl. I've been in top 100 before. The problem is people play Brawl, or the people who are in top 100 actually play Brawl. So if I get to the point where I'm in top 100, I come back the next day and people have beat me so much that I'm back in like the top like 300. So it's not necessarily like the fact that I can't get to the top 100, it's the fact that I can't stay in top 100. Like, people are too active up there, and they like constantly work on it. So it is unfortunately not that simple. Like, I've gotten to the top 100 before, and I've gotten the rewards out of it a couple of times, but overall it's really hard to stay there. Someone stream snipe. Stop telling people to stream snipe me. I mean, it is kind of funny when it happens. 399k, God almighty. All right, All right, you guys have been telling me I'm a whale for a long time. I might be a whale. Okay, I don't want to call myself a whale because I don't feel like I spend that much money on this game. But it's starting to. I might not be able to hide it anymore. Can I see how many collab characters you have in your box? I have all the collab characters. We can look at them after this. Interesting team. Also using the Ludociel. Very interesting. Who's your Tarmio link on? Had to be him. What's the reward for top 100? You basically just get more coins. I think it's like 2,600 coins or something like that. As long as you're in, I think it's the top 10% or something like that. You get 2,000 coins for your placement. And then I think if you can get to top 100, it's like 2,600 coins or something. I can't remember. It basically just like the closer you get to rank 1, the more coins you get. But I think the max coins that you can get out of Brawl is only like 3,000 or something like that. So it's not even that crazy to try to place that high. Overall, I would say that it's really not like I wouldn't say it's like really that worth pushing, to be honest. I guess I'm gonna do this. He's gonna cleanse off the infect though right here if I don't kill him here. So, well, what did I expect? Guess what? It's 10:42 p.m. here now in the Philippines. That's funny. You guys are exactly like 12 hours ahead of me then, because it's 10:43 a.m. here for me. So that's kind of cool. Never really thought about that. Can't wait for LR Blue Ludo. He might finally out CC people. Somebody in the comment section on one of my videos earlier this week was talking about that, and I was like, I really don't think they'll prioritize him as an LR, but depending on how often they want to do LR characters and stuff like that, we could potentially see him at some point. But I don't really know how much they're going to try to actually make him an LR character. Let's go for this. I'm pretty confident that I can reset him right here. Tony's Melly, don't do that. He was messing with him. He was not very impressed, which is funny. But, you know, I mean, not everybody's going to have the same setup, so it is what it is. Oh, it's really a whale. He has all collab characters. Well, I don't have, like, I don't know. The thing is, like, even though I have a lot of characters, that doesn't necessarily mean that, like, they're all, like, very much invested into. Like, when I play on Gon's account, like, he has every character, and, I mean, most of them are, like, 6'6". I do think that he has some units that aren't 6'6", of course, but most of his box is 6'6", whereas most of my box is 1'6", especially with, like, newer characters. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I do have a lot of characters. Like, I have every character in the game, of course, but I don't have, like, every costume for every character. I don't have all the characters 6'6". I don't have, like, this or that. I don't have gear sets for every single character. But with newer characters, I tend to get one copy of them or one rotation's worth on their banner. I'll build them UR gear. I'll buy their costumes and stuff like that, so that way I can use them as much as I can. But their ultimate it's not going to be, like, as easy for me to just be like, okay, I want to win the match, time to ult rush. Like, I don't know. I don't like ult rushing anyway, so I don't even really have a problem, like, not pulling extra copies of the character most of the time. But for characters like Escanor, for example, where a literal mechanic for his, you know, Final Flame is locked behind having ult levels, like, that's really stupid. Like, I don't like that at all. Here's all the collab characters. There is the slime characters up here. I think some more of the slime characters are somewhere else. Are these all the slime characters? No, Shuna's. Yeah, I was about to say Shuna's somewhere. Shuna's right there. You have the Attack on Titan collab characters. You have the KOF. These are the original 4 KOF characters. And then you have these two here. You have the Stranger Things characters. You have the original ReZero units. And then you have Reinhardt and Echidna. You have the Shield collab heroes. You have Maeve. And then you have the Mushoku Tensei collab characters down here. Get your Hawk Pass points? Okay, fine. I do get them. How are you, bro? I miss my LR Melly so much. Have you not been able to get him yet? Or LR AM Melly so much. I don't know that they're going to do AM Melly anytime soon, but maybe. I'm doing good, though. Hope you are. You really have all of them, including my favorite Kyo. Yeah, Kyo's really unique, so it really sucks that he's not as accessible, but he is really cool. LR Maeve is going to be hype. I like Maeve. I think that she's cool. She's not obviously, like, very good, and it would be nice if they gave her, like, her extra costumes and stuff like that, but overall, I wouldn't really say that she's, like, super impressive. But I do like her design. I think she's a cool character. Weird that we got a K-pop collab, to be honest, but it is what it is. You try this team in PvP, Pergmelli, Light Bond, Festarossa, Green Demon's Eldris. That's kind of interesting. I could try it out sometime. Alright, so let's use this Liz. I like Liz. What's the board looking like? Ooh, okay, interesting board on this one. I think left path for levels and Super Awakening is probably the best here. Then we can get the extra character here. We'll have to miss on this one because I don't think I'll only be able to go left here. But that should be fine, I think. So we'll just stick left for now. I dread the day LR Goddess Liz releases. I think a lot of people are like really expecting Blue Goddess Liz to be the next LR. I don't necessarily think that's going to be the case. Like, I think they just chose Melly because he was, like, the first festival character. He was super hype when he originally had, like, his run. And so it would be very easy for them to sort of, like, play off that as, like, the first hype LR. I don't know. I just personally don't see them just going down the line and picking each festival character. Because not only festival characters need the LR buff. There's a lot of, like, old school characters in general that need it. So hopefully they'll do other characters, but I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. It's obviously way too soon to tell, but I am pretty interested to see who gets it next and how often they plan on doing it. Would be cool to get some of that info. Should give Tristan costumes. I think Tristan actually gets costumes in this next update. They'll probably show them off, if I had to guess, in the live stream, or if they don't, they'll at least be in the patch notes. Because on the original JP patch notes, they said Tristan's outfits will be coming on, like, 29th or whatever, which is in 2 days. So, yeah. Ooh, female team. Increases allies' attack by 20% for each female ally participating in battle. That's a really good buff. It's not going to be great for, like, going into the depths with, unless we can just get, like, an absolutely insane team. But I definitely think that's pretty decent going through it the first time. Maybe we can come up with some decent female team. It's going to limit our character selections quite a bit, though, so that's also something you want to worry about. Suggest going right on floor 1. There's a dragon right before the boss that shreds. Oh, okay, interesting. Well, we'll see how it goes. What's going on, Bronze Blood? Hopefully Liz gets an LR. Sorry for those Liz haters. I mean, I understand why people are, you know, skeptical, and I know why they don't want Liz. It's completely fair, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know really. It's definitely going to be up in the air on who the next one is going to be. Roxy's OP in this mode. Oh, really? Can you get the new, like, Awakened Roxy? Because that would be super nice. Yes, AoEs, yes. Patience. Okay, okay. Big damage coming up from the enemy team here. Oh, I forgot. You have, like, this Cycling Reinhardt passive, which is very interesting. What are your favorite anime/games? Because they might come in Grand Cross. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I watch pretty much just a whole bunch of different animes. Like, I recently went back and finished Goblin Slayer. I'm watching Aka 13 right now, just some random, like, the anime I've never even heard of, but I got it suggested to me on Funimation, so I was like, sure, why not? I don't know, I watch a whole bunch of different stuff, so anime-wise, the only anime that I really would like to see join Grand Cross is Fire Force. I think Fire Force would fit perfectly into this game, but who knows if that'll ever happen. They haven't done their 3rd season yet for the anime or anything, so I guess if there's a potential for them to, like, release the new season whenever that comes out at some point, they could try to, like, collab with the game or something, but I don't know. I don't have, like, high hopes or anything. Goblin Slayer first episode is cursed. It definitely is. It's definitely, like, the roughest first episode of most animes, I would say. Like, a lot. Like, that show has quite the crazy opening. But the rest of the show is a lot more tame comparatively. Like, they really try to, like, I don't know, scare you away in the first episode. And I originally watched it probably, like, several years ago. Like, 3 or 4 years ago, probably, I tried to watch it. And then I recently was like, hey, like, I've had it on, like, the list to come back to for a while, so I just went ahead and finished it off. And it's really weird because the timing for that worked out crazy, because now I just finished it and they've just started to announce that the season 2 is either in the works or coming out sometime soon this year or something like that. So yeah, pretty interesting. Deanne is a pretty interesting pick here. It's not going to help much with damage, though, and Valenti is not what I would call good, so I'm tempted to try and re-roll here, because it's only going to cost me 10. Okay. Interesting picks. Increases the hero's pierce rate and crit damage by half of the hero's crit resistance. Do have a Sever card and a Disable, actually. I think Valenti might be a good option here. I kind of like the Ragnarok Merlin play as well, but I don't think that she's going to be as useful damage-wise, because at this point I really need damage, so let's go for Valenti here. Toji collab? I'm not sure what Toji is, to be honest. You have a My Anime list? I do have a My Anime list. I don't know how to, like... I assume it's as simple as just going to my profile, maybe? Oop, clicked on the wrong thing. Stop it. This, I assume, is it? Like, I think that's my thing. If that works how I think it does, you can click on that. I have reviewed, like... I try to stay as up-to-date as I can with that. So, I don't know, you can roast some of my opinions, I guess. Valenti's pretty good in lab. Yeah, I think, honestly, I think the Catastrophe team just does pretty well in general for this kind of activity. So let's go for double AoE into the Sever AoE. See how that goes. Because the attack-related stats that we're getting from the Liz actually really nice. If I could get the all stats increase, because I assume it's the exact same buffs as Reinhardt has. If I can get the all stats increase for Liz, I can maybe lifesteal back some of this HP with her. That would be really nice. Be cool if for one season if it was 4v4. That would be pretty interesting. I could see there being some cool sort of plays that you could kind of do with 4v4. Alright, what kind of characters do we have out of curiosity? Roxy is kind of interesting. Explosion is not great, though. What are the passives out of curiosity? Ooh, really good passives. Oh, I could get the 20% attack for female allies again. Increases the hero's damage dealt with ultimate moves. I'm not a big fan of ultimate moves, so these two are basically useless. I think I'm going to go for this. That should increase my damage by a bit extra. Is there even anything else I can buy? I could revive, I could heal. Not worth doing, I don't think. Lifesteal was always my issue. Yeah, lifesteal can definitely be a tough one. If it was attack-related stats for that passive, it would be insane, but it's just attack, so we'll see how it goes. This is the dragon you were talking about. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I assume that Disable here actually might end up being pretty useful. So let's... this is a, what, Pierce card? Let's deplete the ultimate move gauge. We'll disable, and then I'm tempted to go for the merge here, but I think we'll use the Sever card. Could stall for her ult to heal. Oh, that's a good point. I forgot her ultimate heals, actually. I don't necessarily know that I'll be able to stall on this fight itself, because I'm not sure how tough this dragon's going to be, but might not have to stall. Ooh, okay, okay. She doesn't have the revive. Is she gonna die here? She might die here. Ooh. Yeah, I don't, yeah. Oh, she's immortal. That's insane. Oh, the dogs are barking. I might have to mute because they're really annoying with that kind of thing. I'll mute for a minute. I'll be right back. I thought he was going to lose the counter. Well, I thought I was going to attack in, he was going to lose the counter, and then I'd be good to attack with Liz, but that did not happen. So, yeah, unfortunate. Well, I basically killed myself, so... Oh, I get 2 attacks. Nice. Unfortunate. Yeah, I definitely need a more aggressive team here, I think. Are you immortal? There's a passive that cycles through. It gives you sort of like Reinhardt's passive, where you just get different buffs each turn. That's why this lab usually goes for me. Yeah, I don't think, I don't know. Most of the time I feel like I always have kind of like bad luck on my very first run. But maybe whoever said it earlier might be right. I might need to just go for the right side and see about trying to get a better, like, either passive, because I like the fact that the female passive was kind of stacking there a little bit, but the characters that I got weren't great, and I don't know, the getting stuck with only female characters can kind of screw me a little bit, because, like, for example, that second character acquisition from the shop there's only one female character that I could have even chosen. It was Roxy. I'm not sure if I was able to reroll there, but I went for the passive instead. I don't know. There is the SR counter melee, but he's not that good. That makes sense. That Marvel has set themselves up badly to release the Demon King version, in my opinion, unless the Demon King doesn't work with demons. Oh, I have no idea. We'll have to see how that plays out. There's no telling what they've got planned. Let's do it like this, I guess. Roxy goes hard, to be honest. Well, it was the original Red Roxy. I don't necessarily think that she was going to be great, because Explosion's not like a super great debuff or anything like that, but I don't know. She might have been alright. She could have surprised me. Since I also experienced the right side is much better. Okay, I'll go right side then. Hope he doesn't work with demons or Ammo Fry. It would be nice to see a little bit more variety, but not 100% sure. It would make a lot of sense to me if they made him work with commandments, since like the whole point of melee is to like Demon King melee is for him to get all the commandments or whatever. I could see that being something, but not sure there. Decreases all enemies attacked by 7% for each ally on the battlefield. That's pretty good. The other one is just worse, and then increases HP attribute allies. I don't even have HP at the moment, and I don't want to pigeonhole myself. So I think this one's actually going to work for now. Personally, I did the full left side, and it worked out decently. Gotcha. Means he would work with Esta still, though, which is the problem. I mean, I don't know. I understand why you don't want him to be demons, but I can't really see him being anything else. Like, it would be really weird for them to be like, hey, Demon King Meliodas works with the 7 deadly sins, you know? Like, unless they just make him broad where he works with everyone, maybe. But, I don't know. I really couldn't see him working with sins. And they seem to want to try to make new units work with a specific group of characters, so it wouldn't surprise me. Imagine if he's at his strongest solo. That'd be interesting. Like, he does more damage depending on, like, if there's only one character on the field or something like that. That'd be kind of crazy. You could just throw him in the back line or something and try to clutch. God, that would be so annoying, though. Esta basic stats go nuts. They do kind of go nuts. Imagine all heroes. Yeah, that'd be kind of crazy. They'll make him a one-man team, no one on his team. Yeah. Solo only. What flavor are you drinking? I have orange creamsicle right now. It's a little sweet, which I'm not normally a huge fan of sweet stuff, but it's not bad. God, these merges, holy. I guess it's going to be good because I can get my ult, and I can also get rid of the unit attacking the most. Works with Grand Cross characters there, fixed. Nice. Easy, easy passive. Is this even going to kill? Okay. Okay. And I have no AoEs, unfortunately. This does reflect, though. Could be kind of nice. He's not attacking, so I'm not worried about killing him just yet. Oh, okay, I killed on that one. Solo Demon King with Frowdren passive? God, that'd be insane. Ooh, the reflect kind of blows. Understandable, though. That should kill him off, and then we can try to kill this one. Could make the Demon King a solo unit and add some new mechanic. Like he has stupid basic stats and CC played by himself. Like a boss unit or something. I doubt they would do something that crazy, but that could be kind of cool. I think it would be, God, imagine how frustrating it would be, though, to just lose against a single enemy. Like, I mean, already, like, you see YouTubers do the whole, like, I used AM Melee and soloed PvP, or, like, I used Purgatory Melee to solo PvP. Like, unless you're going up against a bot, imagine how frustrating it is to be the guy who just doesn't have quite the account, or, like, just doesn't understand, like, how the unit works maybe enough, and you get killed by a single unit. Like, that's got to be insanely frustrating. How do you guys feel about tier? I'm excited for tier. I think tier is going to be really cool. You can't even reroll on the shop ones, actually. I completely forgot about that. Green Escanor could be really cool, though. I feel like I obviously don't have an option for it here, but it would be really nice to get a stance cancel character. I know that she has the evasion, or this is increased ultimate move gauge and an attack seal there. So that's not anything too crazy. I think Escanor is my best bet here. 30. Okay. Okay. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and buy those. That might be a mistake, but I'm going to go ahead and buy them. That means I won't be able to re-roll this one, which is going to be very bad if if I get really crappy character rolls. But hey, it is what it is. No one's asking for this, but I want Ragnarok Liz. That could be cool. I mean, it is what it is. I could see them doing a Ragnarok Liz. Let's try to get rid of just the guy who's attacking the most. I think that's always kind of the best plan, to take the least amount of damage. Bam. Ooh, Escanor doing really good damage so far. Very nice, very nice. I don't think I was even going to have a chance to out-CC the boss with only having 2 characters. So I think once I get my 3rd character from this next thing, I should be in a much better position. Let's do this, and this. I kind of wanted to merge those, but I'll get my ultimate here either way, and I can maybe heal a little bit. Ooh, that's actually doing really good. I might end up killing, actually, because this will kill him, and then the single target actually might kill it here. So, kind of sucks I wasn't able to get the ultimate off here. Oh well, though. Knowing Netmarble, they'll make Demon King a backline unit? Maybe. I would really like... Well, I mean... I say I would really like to have a really nice new backline unit, but Festival backline would probably upset a lot of people. So I can't really see them doing that. But if they did make his passive to where he's good on the field and in the back, could potentially be pretty cool. Ooh, okay. Interesting team here. Can't reroll at all. Red Mono could be kind of interesting with the debuffs, but I know that I know that the enemies become immune to debuff at a certain point, so she's only really going to be good for a little while. This passive doesn't even work without, like, her relic basically gives her the passive, so she's pretty much like a no-go. Shin could be really interesting for the rank up. Seen Red Brunhild and Christmas Lilia in this before? Really? That's kind of crazy. I think Shin might be the way to go here. Tired of this one-shot BS? Yeah, it is what it is. That's how the game goes sometimes, unfortunately. Need defensive supports in the meta? Yeah, that would be kind of nice. I think that's what they were kind of trying to do with Tristan for the Angel team, but unfortunately, I just don't think it's enough right now. Wouldn't recommend a green unit against Melly. I probably should have thought about that actually. Let's go for okay. It's the goofball team. Let's go for the Shin setup here. Maybe might be able to rank up some cards or something. I have to sneeze. Hold on one second. Okay. We have Mael, the most expensive link in the game. True. Nice, hit the evasion there. Oof, Liz taking a little bit of damage there. Bless you, thank you, thank you. 45% isn't enough compared to the sheer amount of attack-related stats some of these meta teams get. I mean, yeah, that's very, very true. Not much you can do about it, though, unfortunately. We have to attack into the Gil Thunder here. Let's go for this. And then maybe try to get rid of the Twiggo. Bam. Nice. Okay, that was enough to kill. Very good. Calling the Gil Thunder team the goofball team. That's what they are. It's a bunch of goofballs. God, his attack has so many hits. I don't have a way to... Should I stall for the ult here? I think with a 1/6 ult, though, it's not really going to be that much of a heal. I think I would almost be better off. Covers allies equal to 30% of max HP, yeah. So I think by the time I even stalled for that, I don't know if it would be worth it at the end. We'll try it, though. I'm going to go for it. It could full heal. Well, it's only 30% though. Well, the fact that he attacked Escanor there is actually really good. That should help, because I think that's around 30% of everybody's HP. I think. Should be okay. Except Gil Thunder is not a goofball anymore with the 3 Musketeers, Griamore, Gil, and Hauser. I don't know. He's pretty goofy. He's pretty goofy, man. Alright. That went kind of well. I think that actually gave me enough materials. Oh, I forgot we're on this one. I was going to say that gave me enough materials to maybe reroll here, but I forgot we've already went to the shop. We do go first. This is going to be rough. Boy doesn't get enough love. That's true. A lot of the OG characters sort of just kind of don't get much of anything anymore. Ooh, this is gonna be rough. Here we go. What's the lab passive this season? You get like a Reinhard sort of like rotating passive for your characters, which is kind of interesting. This one right here, random application. Rank up and seal increases the rank of all allies or all skills of allies when an ally is defeated, then applies seal for 1 turn. Oh, interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing, so that's kind of cool. Oof, this is gonna suck. Let's get rid of the... I'm scared. Oh, that hurts. It's putting ignite stacks on him, which is kind of interesting. I don't even know if I should have debuffed there. Oof. What passive? We have all stats on him. I don't think I can survive another hit. No. We rank up though, baby. I think we're good. He doesn't have a revive, correct? I don't think so. So let's do this. Get rid of the ultimate just in case, and then hit him with another one. Shouldn't you ignite first? I mean, yeah, technically, but I also don't want Escanor to take too much counter damage because he's kind of my big. I was kind of hoping he would be, you know, the big hit. Like while he, like once I get the enemy low, if he had a counter up, I would want to make sure that I killed him instead of attacking in and taking a whole lot of damage back. Ooh, okay. Interesting pathway we have here. I'm thinking either right or left again. I don't... This one looks like it's probably going to be one of the harder ones. Maybe we go left this time. Not 100% sure here. I don't know what Liz did to all those enemies in lab, but they're gonna... Or they just keep going for her. Yeah, I know. I don't know what... They got a problem with her for sure. How can you do this? I never get to Meliodas with 3 characters alive. And if you have 2, you can't win. So... A big thing with Labyrinth is you just need to prioritize going for as many level and awakening spaces as you can, so that way you're building up your characters, and then whenever you get to shops, look and see which characters are in the shop. If there's not a good character that you want, go to the passive section, see if there's at least a decent passive. Just, I don't know. I think a lot of people are just like rushing through the board and not... like prioritizing like actually leveling up their units or something like that, but I don't know. Right for the shop. Well, I've already screwed up now. I'm going left, but we'll see how it goes. I don't remember floor 2 mattering which side, to be honest. Okay, interesting. We'll see about it. RNG. There is a lot of RNG. There is a lot of RNG. The whole game is RNG based, so if that's a problem, I hate to break it to you, but it's everywhere. But yeah, just like obviously some of the runs are going to be dead runs. Like sometimes you're going to get to the shop, there's going to be absolutely atrocious characters in the shop, and you won't be able to do anything with them. But you know, it only takes one good run to get through the labyrinth the first time, and then once you get through it the first time, you can kind of just rerun it with better characters and sort of farm up a decent set of units, so that way you can farm the labyrinth or the depths with. So I mean, I understand like some people really don't like the way this game mode works, but I think it's very unique and interesting considering like my box CC, my units acquired, like none of that has anything to do with this game mode, which I think is very refreshing. Like everybody gets the same sort of like starting group of characters, and then at that point it's literally just like you trying to, you know, make the best out of the situation that you get, which I think is very, very cool. So I get it, but it is what it is. How's your luck been? So far it's not been too bad. This is only our second run, and I think we're doing pretty decent. Increases the hero's crit chance by 150% when the hero's ultimate move gauge is completely filled. That blows. Human allies basic stats by 10%. We do have 2 human allies. I feel like ult rushing is not the way to go. So I guess we're going to go... Well, we could re-roll. We'll re-roll one. Crit chance by 30% is really good, actually. We're going to go for that. That works out. Sometimes you just got to... I don't know. Sometimes you just got to go for it. Re-roll if you can sometimes. See how it works out for you. Obviously, it's not going to work out every single time by any means, but you kind of just have to do what you can and hope that it works out for you. Love this game mode. It's the most interesting PvE mode we have, in my opinion. Yeah, I think that's what's so interesting to me. It's literally just so much different than anything else we have in the game, which makes it a lot more unique and kind of like fun whenever it comes around for me. We're in a good position to maybe kill off this Gustav. I don't really see Gustav like ever anymore. He actually, like way back when like the first like couple of chapters of the story mode were out, it was kind of interesting. You could use him to like freeze up the enemy and stuff like that to kind of cheese through some of the fights, but I don't really see people use stuff like that anymore. But I guess with the units being as exponentially crazy as they are now, I'd be kind of surprised to see people use stuff like that anyway. This Pierce card is honestly kind of nice. I actually really like it. Gives a reason to actually use older bad units, and passives help them to be useful in fun ways. Yeah, I think that's really cool. I think it's just really nice to be able to see, like, I feel like it really puts your unit knowledge to the test. Like, it makes you be like, okay, like, this character has this really odd, like, terrible kit in normal, like, circumstances, but, like, you can be like, well, if I use this really old character with a lifesteal card and this crazy, like, obscure passive, maybe I can do something where I can synergize it with this unit. I don't know, it just makes for some like really fun team comps, which I think is really cool. Lab is really good PvE mode. Glares pointedly at the Heroes Arena. Yeah, I think Heroes Arena could use a little bit of tweaking, because it's obviously not great for a majority of players, I would say. But we'll see. We'll see if they end up kind of like reworking it a little bit for the next season. But I don't have my hopes up. I genuinely think that they're probably just going to, I don't want to say keep it the exact same that it is, but I don't see them changing too much for the next one. But maybe, I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see, I guess. Very much like this game mode too, but when the luck is bad, sometimes it feels like nothing is going your way. Yeah, for sure. There are definitely like times where you're going to have like a lot of dead runs, which is just super unfortunate. But I don't know, you just kind of have to take what you can get most of the time with this kind of stuff. It is frustrating for sure. I definitely understand where you're coming from. I don't know that we'll be able to kill off that middle guy yet, so we're going to try to kill both the right and the left. When you get to floor 3, boss, the Escanor has invincibility for 2 turns when he hits 30% below HP, super annoying. Yeah, I think I've seen that in, I want to say Nagato's video, which definitely seems interesting. We're either going to have to, I don't know if he has a damage cap, but we're either going to have to go for like a big hit, or we're going to have to go for like a really tanky sort of setup. So, interested to see how that goes. My Escanor is almost dead here, which is not good. Which I don't know what my lifesteal looks like, but yeah, it's abysmal. It's like really bad right now. Might end up losing Escanor soon, which is not good. I think my next space is a character tile though, so we could maybe see. No damage cap? Okay, that's interesting. We could maybe go for like an ult play then. Ooh, Margaret. Margaret is so good. I like Margaret. Margaret's... I don't think that there's any reason for us to go for anyone other than Margaret here, so let's go ahead and do that. I need to get to this tile and maybe buy the heal or something. Kicking myself in the butt because I have, or will have 96 coins for LR Melee after farming the lab. Yeah, I think a lot of people, don't worry, like a lot of people are going to be sort of like behind a little bit because that new game mode is so specific, kind of, that, or not specific, like it's so box CC dependent to get like a good amount of rewards from it. It's really crazy. Ooh, I don't think I kill here. I think Escanor might be dead, though. I do have damage dealt increase, but I really needed something else here. It's 11:21 p.m. Here now, very late evening. I got you, man. Have a good one, dude. Thanks for stopping by the stream, my man. I have right now 75 LR coins. How do I get the 5 missing? You'll probably just have to wait until the next game mode comes back around, I assume. Ooh, we're not going to be able to kill off any of the attacking units here. If I give you my account, can you try and make it better? I don't really do that. I don't really like messing around with other people's accounts, to be honest. Like, the only reason I use, like, Gon's account or anything like that is just because he has, like, an insane account that I can't, you know, showcase some things on my own. I don't really like messing around with other people's accounts, to be honest. Have 98 coins. I missed 2. Oh, man. That's rough, man. I got immortality right here, though, which is really good for me. Let's go for the cleanse, so that way he doesn't die from the poison here. Ooh. I think we just barely lucked out here with keeping Escanor alive, which is actually kind of crazy. Ooh, we got all stats increase. If this doesn't kill the left unit, which I don't imagine it will. Ooh, really close. We could actually lifesteal a decent little bit here from the 25% lifesteal, maybe? 8,000? Okay, that was not not a lot. Okay. Good afternoon from Brazil. What's going on, Pedro? See you on your next stream. All right, man. Have a good one. All right. We can get some Super Awakening going. 2-star Super Awakening is not too bad. Out of curiosity, could I swap a character? Deanne is so sick. What? We're going for the Deanne. That should be okay for now, I think. Buy some extra Super Awakening. We should be in a pretty decent position here, I think. Getting the Deanne is pretty crazy. Just got LR Melee, but I needed that Relic Snake too. Don't have Freya. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't have Freya at the moment. A lot of people ended up skipping Freya, which is completely understandable. And I feel like it's kind of ruining some people's time with the new boss, of course. It doesn't look like he has any debuffs or anything. I'm tempted to put this on, but I think we'll save it. We'll use this maybe, and then try to see if we can get some damaging cards next. Bro has viewers from all around the globe. Nice. Greetings, mate. What's going on, Camilo? I do like seeing, like, people are like, oh, like, I'm from over here, I'm from over here. I feel like I do have a lot of viewers from, like, maybe Europe or, like, Asia, which I think is pretty cool. Because, I mean, I don't know. I've never been pretty much anywhere other than the US, so it's kind of interesting to see, you know, how many people play this game from different, you know, parts of the world. I think that's super, super interesting. Ooh, okay, so let's buff up. We'll use this. That'll merge this. He doesn't have his ultimate yet, so we can remove it next turn. Looking pretty good. From Australia, that's cool. A buddy of mine and my brother actually went to Australia recently, which was super cool. They went to the Steve Irwin Zoo, and they took lots of really cool pictures with lots of really cool animals. So, would love to go over there sometime. It sounded like it was a lot of fun. Middle East here. I do have several viewers from the Middle East as well. Ooh, 200 anvils, Pog? Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so this is Bon, right? Foxin of Greed, Bon. Decreases the hero's damage taken from ultimate moves. Okay. The hero recovers 100% of diminished HP when surviving an ultimate move. Okay. Decreases the hero's damage taken from disadvantageous attributes by 20%. When the hero's HP reaches 0, 4 orbs are used to heal for 50% of HP before death. We do have 2 ult gauge removal characters. Like, obviously, we're going to have to get decent stats or a decent ultimate move gauge on Deanne before we can do that, but we might be able to beat around the revive passive here. What's going on, Davo? Increases lifesteal by 80% when using a skill when the hero's HP is below 50%. God, he's gonna be so tanky. Immune. You said he has an extort as well. He does have an extort skill. Okay, so he's like the old school brawler Bon. We might be in a pretty good position here. We'll see how it goes. Hi from the old boring US. It is what it is, man. I feel like being in the US, you hear all this stuff about like other countries and everything, and you're like, man, like it sounds really cool over there. I'd like to visit there, like this and that. But I don't think it's too bad. Like, I mean, you just kind of, it is what it is, you know? Let's see about doing this to get some card draw turn 1. What's going on, Roman? Viewer / player from Caribbean here. That's really cool. Interesting. We have Cristiano Ronaldo. Come see him. I think one of my mods, Iku, actually got to see Ronaldo, if I'm not mistaken. He came to his school or something like that, which was just really weird to think about. That's actually kind of crazy, but yeah, that's really funny. He reviving like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, we'll have to see about trying to get his ultimate move gauge down, I guess. So let's try not to get him, I guess, too low here. Well, I guess we want him to ult. So let's get rid of this because he's going to get his ultimate move gauge full again next turn. And then we can see about maybe doing like a big Diane attack or something like that when he gets a little bit lower. Well, that was a lot more damage than I was expecting. Okay. Okay, there's the extort. That's gonna suck. We have an ultimate, though. Ooh, he's doing a lot of damage to me. So let's get rid of his ultimate move gauge, and then we'll ult him, and that should kill him, right? Actually, this might kill. I don't think it will. Because the ult will kill. Nice. Okay. I know that that one's probably really tough if you don't have the right setup. So I probably just got really lucky on this one, but that one wasn't too bad so far. Okay. I probably got insanely lucky with this setup. Because I do have two festival characters. Which is, you know, just luck, of course. But not too bad so far. Okay. I think maybe we go to the right. I think the right side seems to be maybe the easier side, because I want to say we fought like a big enemy on the left side both times that we went. So maybe we go right side this time. Hope you get lucky and get my L. If I do get my L, it would be really nice, because then I could obviously set up for like a rerun and then try to go for just angels and then get a really good depths team. How's your passives right now? We actually don't have too many. The only passives that I've gained are decreases all enemies attack by 7% for each ally on the battlefield, and then 30% crit chance. So nothing insane yet. So let's go ahead and throw up the taunt here. I really want to push for Diane's ultimate to try to heal a little bit, so we're going to go for the 3-turn taunt, and then put some attack-related stats on. Try to get Green Demon Hindi for your team, or for your Archangel team. That doesn't sound like it would work. I got Margaret and Mael on last lab floor, feel invincible. Oh yeah, if you get a really good Archangel team going, it's ridiculous. So good. Okay, they're giving me some damage dealt stacks. This guy's attacking twice, which is really good. So let me cleanse, maybe double attack. Hopefully that'll kill him, and then we can get our ultimate for some healing here. Because Diane's a little low. Relic tier list win. I think I did. It's been a really long time since I've done a relic tier list. A lot of the older fights aren't really like super crazy at this point, but I know there's always new players and stuff like that getting into the game. So maybe it would be a decent idea to try to make a new relic tier list at some point. I haven't done one in a while, so I need to do a regular like updated like character tier list sometime this week since the festival's ending soon. I'd like to update it with Bon and LV Melly on there. Alright, pretty decent healing. We still have Escanor in the back. I really need to see if I can get a decent sub-slot character from one of these stages. Ooh, this one is so good. Remove the hero's debuffs. Fully heals their HP and increases all stats by 15% when the hero survives with 10% HP or less. This one is so good, and the fact that we have like a chance to get immortality, or like, immortality, is really nice, actually. So that one's so sick. How you doing? I'm doing good, John. What's going on, man? People love lists, yeah. I can definitely agree with that. Normally when I do a tier list or something like that, it normally does pretty well, so doesn't really surprise me. People always want to be updated on what the best characters are and everything, which is understandable. Accidentally left, got Escanor down to like 3 HP. Yeah. If you lose characters, it can be kind of devastating in this game mode sometimes. Have the goddess one? Nice. Alright, let's go for taunt. And then let's just do maybe double AoE here. So far, so good. We're doing alright. He's taking a decent amount of damage. God! Dude, Margaret is doing way more than I'm used to her doing. Normally, on like any other kind of setup, Margaret is always the one who's just kind of like supporting the team. But man, she's going crazy on this team. I'm going to try to play for the Liz ult just to try to top everybody off again. Dad, what's going on, son? Hey, Tony. My son. Finally beat Meliodas, but now I only have Red Liz and Red Easton. Ooh, yeah. I guess just try to play it as safe as you can until you can get to another like character stage or something like that. Let's go for this maybe. That should be enough to kill. I don't know why I wouldn't. Put a little reflect on. If only you have Mael, you can cheese that. Oh yeah, probably. The stat lower or whatever. Or which part are you talking about specifically? Lucky that I pulled a rank 3 single target with Perg Melee and his passive active on Escanor. Oh, nice. Yeah, you probably just absolutely demolished him then. Waifu tier list is only for the true scholars and gentlefolk. True that, true that. I don't think I've done like a waifu tier list in like two or more years at the very least. So, will be kind of fun to update that. Escanor's broken. Yeah, he seems pretty rough. I think a lot of people are probably going to end up getting their runs sort of ruined by Escanor on this one. Which then again, last time it was, what, Gother with his like crazy attack seals and stuff, which was super annoying, so... I don't know, I guess it's either one or the other. You're going to get demolished by the last boss in some way. I think after this lab I will have finally LR Melee. Nice! Congrats on that, man. I know a lot of people are like really hoping to get their hands on him. BBS truly dropping the best banner of all time Friday. Oh, really? Is it like a new... Is it like the equivalent to like a festival banner or something? Alrighty, we should be... Me attack stat increase. Oh, we have a Pierce card. We might as well use that. And then that should be more than enough to kill. Mael can one-hit all bosses, no cap. Sometimes 2 hits. Oh, yeah, for sure. If you can get Mael and go into the depths, he's normally, like, super good for just, like, running through it, no problems, which is really nice. Completely breaks the lab, yeah. I'm kind of surprised they haven't... I guess because you need so much support with Mael, like, you do need other angels and everything for him to work efficiently. Maybe that's why they haven't gotten rid of him. But the fact that you can't pull, like, Ultimate Escanor or anything, I'm kind of surprised they haven't, like, banned Mael yet. Oh, hey, speak of the devil. Should I get rid of Deanne? Well, let me get rid of Escanor, and I'll put Deanne's sub-slot then. What did I do? Just leave? Yes, please. Let me put him on the left. We'll do it like this. Well, we've pretty much won. I don't think there's much else that we're going to have too many issues with, but, you know, maybe we can get a decent back slot unit here. Bro is lucky. I am lucky on this one. This is kind of crazy, too, because maybe I won't have to rerun the Labyrinth to try to get, like, a depths team. Maybe I can just, go through the first time, which would be really nice. We're already level 100. We'll get our last Super Awakening Star next. And then we should be pretty much good to go. So let's increase basic stats. And then they're all attacking. So let's just go triple AoE. So, boom. Which she's actually doing not bad damage on her own. And then he has spikes, so this is going to hit really hard. Yeah, that's pretty normal. Just got Perg Melee second floor on the right side. Hey, that's really good. Getting any of these like brand new festival characters is just mwah, chef's kiss. I give you my luck. Thank you so much, Roman. That got me the Mael for sure. All right, last star here, looking good. We're completely maxed out. None of these characters really work in the back slot, to be honest. I could bring Melee as just like a backup unit, because this obviously none of these characters work in the sub slot. So I think that's what I'll do, because Deanna's pretty good, especially tank-wise, but if we could just surprise Melee for some extra damage, because, I mean, he's just insane, we might as well, I guess. So, weird team. Would have loved to have had a better back slot character for just that extra bit of support to maybe help one-shot characters, but it is what it is. I feel like I've been lucky enough, so I'm not gonna I'm not gonna push my luck here. Heroes Arena comes back after Lab leaves, I think. So that would be what I would guess. I'm not sure if they're going to have any sort of downtime in between the seasons or what, but I would imagine that's definitely the case. But we'll just have to kind of wait and see. So happy for you, like, bruh. We just talked about Mael a while ago, and now you got it. Yeah, that is pretty crazy, actually. Because I feel like normally I have to do a couple of reruns and stuff like that to try to get, like, a really good team going forward. But, hey, I mean... this is only what this is literally our second attempt. We had to reset one time, which is not too bad. I know a lot of people are like, "What the hell? I can't get good luck when I do, you know, Labyrinth." But I really feel like it's just a matter of like working on getting levels and Super Awakening coins and just kind of working with what you get. I know that obviously sometimes that's easier said than done, but you said he has invincibility. I almost wonder if I could do this and just kill him straight up. Because if I get him below 50%, he gets invincibility, right? So we'll buff attack, or buff damage dealt. We'll buff attack. Ooh, that... I don't know that we can just one-shot here. I think that got below 50%. Okay, he didn't get the invincibility, which is good. Okay. Read the passives. Well, I should. What do you think, I can read? Ooh, that is not looking good. Let me see it. Okay, so he's immune to pretty much everything. Or, well, not really everything. Stun, Petrify, Freeze, Attack, Disable. Removes buffs and debuffs from self and becomes immune to such effects when the hero's ultimate move gauge is completely filled. Okay, so we can't debuff him at this point. If the hero's HP remaining HP becomes 30% or lower due to the enemy's skill damage, becomes immune to all damage and debuff effects for 2 turns. So 30% is a little bit more doable. Steals 1 orb from the target's ultimate move gauge when attacking. Increases lifesteal by 50% when the hero's skill use below 50% HP. Decreases damage taken from rank 1 skills by 80%. That's actually kind of nuts. And then increases attack-related stats by 12% at the start of the ally's turn if the hero takes damage during the enemy's turn. God, he's got so much. Increases the hero's damage dealt to light and darkness attribute units by 100%. That's kind of wacky. That is a lot to take in. Okay. Just beat the depths, yay. Nice. Good job, Athletic. So, let's go for this. I'm kind of scared because she has the all stats increase, but Mael also has all stats increase. I think we use the level 2 skill because it's got spike. It's not going to do too much damage. Let's remove his ultimate move gauge and then go for the level 2 skill because it's a level 2, it shouldn't get the 80% damage reduction. So we'll remove the ultimate move gauge here, get a little bit of damage out. We have to do 50% HP, which is a lot, but no problem. Easy peasy, I guess. Well, Mael, once again, broken for Labyrinth. I'm really surprised. Like I said, I'm so surprised they haven't just, like, stopped him from being able to be pulled in Labyrinth. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you. No ultimate moves. See, I'm 1-6, very free-to-play friendly. Easy peasy. Next Labby he's banned for sure. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure what they plan to do about it, but I mean, maybe they'll just keep him because I mean, like I said, you do need a little bit of luck. Like you do need to get other Archangel teammates, or not necessarily Archangels, but you do need other Angel teammates to be able to like do it like super efficiently. But I don't know, he's pretty crazy. Every boss in here lowers Angel's damage dealt and increases damage taken in this. Really? Lowers Angel's damage dealt and increases damage taken. Let me check that then, because that's pretty crazy. Decreases the hero's damage taken by 50% for each buff on the enemy when attacked by a buffed enemy. Okay, so we don't need to buff up before this one then. Let's just not even go for the attack-related stats buff either. We got really good Mael stuff. It's not the first one. Yeah, sometimes this first enemy has always got like a weird set of passives compared to the rest of the fight for some reason. I've noticed like the last time that I did Labyrinth, I think he had like, because he has that whole like gimmick where you don't get, or you don't need to buff up before you attack him. He always kind of throws me off in the very beginning. Or I got scammed. Maybe we'll check the rest of them as well, because you're probably right. They probably did do some sort of like anti-angel, like farm mechanic or something, if I had to guess. Finally got passive or past Bond, but I have one character alive. Great. Oh no, yeah, that's rough. Man, we got the same hand. Okay. Increases 10% for each debuff on the enemies. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything angel-related for this guy either. Might be just later on in the depths, to be honest. So let's increase damage dealt. Or attack-related stats, and then we'll go for this. If it lowers damage dealt, does the attack lower his DPS? Or does that actually lower his DPS? I'm curious how it's not a stat, technically. I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, damn, he had a revive. Here's hoping he doesn't do too much damage. Ooh, okay, that's a decent little bit. Oh, freeze. Well, luckily I have an answer for that, but Liz took a little bit more damage than I was hoping. We don't have a heal with this team unless we get Liz's ultimate, which I don't know is going to be super doable on depth stages, but we'll see how it goes. Farm the depth of angels? Okay. That's good to hear, at least. Lucky I have Blue Goddess Liz, because her revive passive in the last boss. Oh, nice. That's pretty good, then. The Scorpion does 80% more damage to goddesses. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So this guy. Giant Scorpion. It shouldn't be an issue as long as he doesn't have a revive. Increases allies' damage dealt to goddess enemies by 80%. Decreases allies' damage taken from goddess enemies by 40%. Yeah, that might be a little bit more of a problem. Increases the hero's attack by 10% for every debuff. Okay, it's not too crazy. Immune to all debuff effects. Unknown uniques. No, I don't like that. It might be a pass. It might be a heal or whatever. Or whatchamacallit, a revive. Oh well, we'll see how it goes. I'm not expecting it to be like too crazy, but we'll see how it goes. Mael does hit really, really hard. Looking pretty standard so far. Okay, no revive either. Very good. Nice. Hail Hydra. What is Hail Hydra from? Is that from... I want to say it's from, like, the Hunger Games, maybe? I honestly don't know that for sure. Got Red Gother, Baby Merlin, and Red Liz, level 70 and 4 red stars. Does Bon have a revive? He does. If he has more than 4 ultimate move gauge, he'll revive in by taking those ult gauges away. So you have to be really careful with that. Oh, it's from Marvel? I should probably know that then, because I've seen quite a few Marvel movies. So that's a little embarrassing. I can't use any of those characters. Maybe we just go for a decent passive here. Decreases damage taken. Increases allies' attack by 10%. Is pretty good, so we'll do that maybe, and we'll throw a heal on as well because we have the extra coins for it. Nice, back up to full. That's looking pretty good. It's from Captain America. Okay, I think I've only seen like one Captain America movie, and it was the one where he became like an old man at the end or something like that. Not the biggest Captain America fan. Death banning this guy next Labyrinth. I mean, they maybe should. I mean, if I don't want to say that because like obviously he's like a cheat code for a lot of players, and it's nice to be able to just get through the Labyrinth if you can get like the perfect setup, of course. But if they're gonna ban Escanor because he's like too strong potentially, then I don't know why they would leave this guy on the table. Really, just kind of weird. Bro saw Endgame. I did see Endgame. The Avengers movies were cool. I really liked Ant-Man when I watched those. I like the Spider-Man movies a lot, of course. I think everybody kind of likes Spider-Man. I've seen a lot of them. My brother is really into Marvel, so we typically go and see like whatever movies are new. I've seen the Black Panther movies. The new Black Panther was super, super good. Trying to think of what other movies that I've saw. We watched all of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. Those were pretty cool. I don't know. There's a lot of really cool Marvel stuff. I'm just some of the heroes are obviously more interesting to me than others. Like my brother's a really big Hulk fan, but there hasn't been a Hulk movie in like 10 years, so just kind of one of those things. Escanor's so good because he himself alone kind of can solo, whilst Archangels you need a whole team. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm standing with it at the moment. Like you do need some setup to have Mael do crazy stuff, so it makes sense. Cap's got got America's ass though. You do have a point. You do have a very good point there. Do you think it's possible to do floor 1 of Nidhogg with 5 million box CC? I really need some relics. I honestly have no idea what the like box CC like minimum would even be for something like that, to be honest. It's kind of hard for me to say because I've played the game for so long. I've never really had to deal with box CC being like a challenge that you need to like, or like a requirement that you need to meet for certain content, because like I don't know, I've just been playing the game for so long, like it's never really been anything that I've had to deal with, so it's kind of hard to say. But I've heard that if you want to beat Nidhogg, like all 3 floors maybe, you need to have at least 8 million. So I'm not 100% sure how truthful that is, or like I'm sure, you know, depending on your team and everything like that, you can have better luck than, you know, some stuff. But I think there's just a lot of different factors that go into it, so it's kind of hard to say for sure. Have you seen The Flash? I have not seen the new Flash. I've heard really good things about it. I'm not a huge DC guy, but all of the Batman movies tend to be really good. And from what I understand, people seem to say that The Flash is really good as well. So I mean, I'm not gonna go out of my way to see it, but if I get the opportunity to watch it, then I wouldn't be opposed to it. I think it could be kind of cool. Just got the 9 mil box CC today. Nice. Need the character, bro. Yeah, honestly, I think the unfortunate part is that the demonic beasts tend to be a little bit more character reliant than anything, so you need to have like a specific team almost, which kind of sucks. It's kind of tough in that scenario. Someone says around 8 to 9, unfortunately. Yeah, I've definitely heard 8, so that makes sense. I beat Bond, but now I have only Baby Merlin and Liz left. Which side is better? I am not 100% sure. We went right side, but I don't know what's on the left side, to be honest. For floor 1, use Stall King team, and you can beat it any box CC. Oh yeah, if you have like the Valenti, Chad King, and then like the blue Bond setup, that's definitely a way to go. Would love a Hulk versus Wolverine movie. It'd be dope. That sounds like it could be fun. They're from, well, yeah, I guess Wolverine is Marvel, right? Like, yeah, he's Marvel. Because I want to say they're wanting to do some new, like, X-Men movies or something like that as well, right? I don't think they've done any of them yet, but that would be kind of interesting. In my walkthrough, Mael basically solos the whole lab because everyone was dead. Damn. Yeah, that's probably how it goes. Anyone excited for Insidious: The Red Door? I do not like scary movies and stuff like that, so not on my end. Made a guy leave PvP by waving because he knew I was about to pull a level 3 melee AoE to destroy his whole team. Damn. Melee, if you get the right melee setup, it's over. It's unfortunate. Kind of crazy how RNG can kind of do you like that sometimes. Ooh, okay, we're doing a lot less damage to this guy. Oh no, he lived! Ability plus King does not work on Nidhogg. I think they nerfed the team. I remember somebody saying something about that, actually. I remember somebody saying that, oh, the Overcome Crisis passive. Whoa! It's crazy! Just in case he has a revive, I'm going to do it like this. Nice. Okay. Works for me. Want to grind Labyrinth so bad, but my episode is still 47. Need to grind 120. Like for the main scenario, like the main story stuff. Valentian King still works, but it only works on floor 1. Interesting. Backliner? Technically he's a backliner, but I'm pretty sure they're immune to debuffs, so they just really want me to have Festival Diane, I guess, which is kind of weird to say. Passive. Attack, might as well. Increases damage dealt with debuff skills. Fortunately, I can't really use that, so... It's not really going to matter, but, I mean, you might as well spend all of this currency that we have. Alright, we'll see it. Let's see it, let's see it. Me and Nalyd watch movies with the lights on just in case a jump scare happens. I don't like scary stuff. Like, it's just not ever really been something that I've been interested in. I know a lot of people like scary movies. My brother, for example, really likes scary movies and stuff like that, but just not it for me. I'd rather watch a comedy or something. I'd rather feel good than I don't know, force myself to be scared. I don't know, I'm just not really my thing, I guess. A lot of people like scary stuff, though, so, I mean, it is what it is. I have seen the new Black Clover movie and loved it. It was really good. I haven't seen it yet, but it actually does seem pretty cool. Yeah! I do want to watch it sometime soon. Rank up. Oof! Unfortunate we didn't have any Mael cards to rank up, but it is what it is. Let's do this just in case there's a revive. I can't remember if there's a revive on this guy or not. There is a revive, actually. Lucky me, lucky me. Man's gonna wee-wee in his pants if he gets scared. True. True. Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network? Tough call. I feel like when I was a kid, I really liked Cartoon Network a lot more. But Nickelodeon definitely had some really fun shows. I think I was more of a Cartoon Network kind of guy, though. Bog! We beat it! Anvils, anvils, anvils. I guess we'll buy this. Okay, okay. Alright, well, on to the next. Oh, I forgot to do my daily draw. I don't think I did my coin shop stuff either. Well, that is the Labyrinth down. We're gonna try to farm it a little bit here, so I can try to get the melee cosmetic if possible, because I do think that it's really cool looking. Which then again, I really liked the Mael outfit that they gave out last Labyrinth as well, but I don't really like the Mael outfit now because it's so different than other Archangel outfits. Whereas the melee costume I think will fit in a little bit more with his sort of team. Like it's a little bit more like dark, demon, sinister sort of look. Whereas the Mael being dark and sinister just doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Nickelodeon 100%. Nickelodeon definitely had a lot of cool shows on it, though. So, I can understand. Now just 30 more runs? True. It shouldn't be too bad. I've heard somebody say that they were able to farm it in like 2 hours or something like that, which isn't that bad. I probably won't play that long, but I don't know. There's also a hunt live stream very soon. Like, it's supposed to start at 12, so I might end up hopping off of here after this one and trying to catch some of that. So we don't need to buff up for this guy, so let's go for this. Time to farm deer again, then. Is this week the more drops on Demonic Beast cards? Yeah, it is. What type is the final boss? What do you mean type-wise? Not sure what you mean by type. Is that 10%? Overcome Crisis? Oh god, she's dead. Rip. That's not going to be good going forward. That's actually going to be what I would call very bad going forward. Wish they'd put Mael's cosmetic as well. I was on the break when they released it, shaking my head. Yeah, I feel like it's going to end up being like the new final boss outfits kind of thing, where people are going to be like, like I really want that outfit. It looks really cool, but I don't know how often they'll bring them back, if they will. So there's a lot of people who really wanted to get some of the final boss outfits and everything, but they weren't able to get those because they weren't playing at the time, so not 100% sure. Think they will add a new feature in tomorrow's live stream? I mean, there's no telling what they're going to do. It's got to be something substantial, I would hope, because I don't know why they're necessarily doing a live stream in the first place. Like, I feel like the only time they do live streams for Ragnarok stuff is if they're adding a new boss or something big, which I would assume that they're going to unlock the Nether section of the World Tree, but I'm not 100% sure on that, of course. I should probably be doing the single target first in this scenario, so that way, if they do have a revive, the spike card actually might be able to kill off the revive. That's not good. No Mael cards. I don't know if Liz can kill here. I think she's got it. Nice. PBS Kids all the way. I did used to watch PBS Kids from time to time. When I'd go to my mom's house when I was a kid, I would be watching PBS Kids. They'd have like Chalk Zone and stuff. Chalk Zone was sick. Chalk Zone was always my favorite. Took them 3 years to release Final Boss Melly and Liz. True. It really did take a long time for them to bring that back. What's going on, Kiyu? Doing good, doing good. We're chilling. Is there anyone who plays the game on Mac in some way? I tried to have trying to have the phone always on, or tired of always having to have the phone always on. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that, to be honest. I don't know that I've ever, or I don't have a Mac in the first place. My brother has a Mac, but if they don't have it available for Mac, then I don't know if there's like a decent workaround for that, to be honest. Ooh, not having the Margaret for the extra stats on my L is kind of hurting us a bit here. It's very possible that I end up taking a bit of extra damage on this. Luckily, he's going for the one character he doesn't do more damage on, I guess, which is good. It's kind of bizarre, but hey, I'll take it. Works for me. Chalk Zone. Yeah, Chalk Zone. That's right. I don't think they're giving a free relic for Snake unless they drop a new beast. I'm not too sure. It has been out for a really long time. I wouldn't be surprised because I don't think they're going to be adding a new beast. I would hope maybe that there's a possibility that they're adding, like, or making it farmable or something, but obviously that might just be wishful thinking. Tarmiel is really interesting. There's the Roxy, which could be cool, but obviously not with this team. I don't think there's really any reason for me to switch here. We'll just grab a passive. Increases crit chance by 50%. Might as well. Just use blue stacks. That's very true. You could use blue stacks. I normally, like, at this point, I'm so spoiled by having a PC version. Like, I was, Beats put out a video yesterday for Black Clover Mobile talking about the fact that they're developing a PC client for it, and honestly, I'm going to be a lot less inclined to play that game if there's not a PC client, because man, I'm so spoiled by having the PC version of this game. Like, I really don't want to go back to playing on an emulator. Like, I know it's kind of just, like, nitpicky or whatever, but emulators are just so much worse than having, like, a native client, which is so nice. If they add a new beast before Nidhogg unit, they cray. Yeah, I don't imagine they're gonna do that. That would be very bizarre, unless they're just like completely trying to make people depend on Freya being the one and only, like having her holy relic like be the only Nidhogg thing. That would be super dumb, but I don't know. What is it? What the fuck is Chalk Zone? Is it like Zoom? I don't know what Zoom is, to be honest, but Chalk Zone was... It was like a show where he goes into, like, the chalk dimension, and he can, like, draw stuff, and it'll, like, come to life. It was pretty cool. Pretty sick. Have to look it up. You had to be there, man. Even if Snake becomes farmable, I'm not farming that BS. Yeah, exactly. I at some point, I would hope that they would make it farmable, but unless Tier comes out and he makes it way easier to beat, then I don't think a lot of people are going to struggle through trying to beat all 3 floors for, like, one Twilight Source. Like, screw that. Zoom is Google Video Call. Oh. I thought you were talking about a show named Zoom. Yeah, I don't think it's like Google Video Call. You made a video recently about getting the voting rewards and then mentioned it wasn't on PC, so I immediately lost interest. Yeah, it sucks, man. Like, I would love to be able to just, like, watch ads on here to get the extra rewards. I would love to be able to purchase stuff on the PC client as well, but I don't know. It sucks to have to depend on, like, I hate having to, like, keep the game installed on my phone just so that way I can do, like, extra stuff, like the small few things that just aren't available on the PC client, which kind of stinks. But I mean, I guess it is what it is. Like, I'm just being a little nitpicky at this point, but it would be great if I could just rely on just the PC client itself. But we'll see how it goes. I understand that. I assume they have to do, like, I assume you can't purchase stuff on the PC client because of, like, I don't know, maybe they have to go through, like, the Google Store or the iPhone, like, App Store to be able to process those transactions or something like that. But I don't know how all of that works. I'm sure there's, like, maybe some, like, either legal issues with that or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly how any of that stuff would work on the back end side of things. So I'm sure there's a reason why they haven't done it yet. I'm sure they would want people to be able to spend money on the PC client if they could. But I don't know, maybe it's just not a high priority. Maybe they just are fine with it being the way that it is. Who knows? Because, I mean, you can buy stuff on the, like, if you play Genshin on the computer, like on the PC version, you can buy stuff on Genshin, I'm pretty sure. So, not 100% sure on that. Chalk Zone is like Scribblenauts, but a TV cartoon. That's a really good way to put it. I used to play Scribblenauts, and it is eerily similar to that, pretty much. Thank you for the help. I died 15 times on Meliodas alone, and with your help, I got it first try somehow. All right. I honestly don't know how I helped, but I'm glad to hear you beat Melly, man. Been playing Lab for like 4 hours now, and I've only made it to the 3rd floor once. My RNG on characters is so bad. Yeah, I think that's the really unfortunate part, is if you just keep getting unlucky with the units that you pull, then it does end up kind of being a little bit of a hindrance in a way, because like you really just need one good win on the Labyrinth to be able to start to farm it, so that way you can actually get a good depths team or whatever. But obviously it's just a lot of RNG involved. Scribblenauts reminds me of Doodle Jump somehow. Yeah, I could kind of see that. It's sort of got like the similar like art style, maybe. Ah, no. If only we would have got to 10%, we could have procced the passive. That's a rip. That's a rip. He has a revive, if I'm not mistaken, so let's do this. If the PC client was made completely separate, there are no legal issues. They just too lazy to code their own payment processing and PC account system. I don't know. Like I said, I mean, they are a business and everything. I would imagine they would try to prioritize like being able to spend money as fast as they possibly could. But who knows? Maybe you're right. Maybe they are just being lazy about it. I have no idea. I almost wonder if we could replace Liz here. But the attack-related stats is really nice. I don't know if we should just go for the revive. He does some AoEs and stuff. We're going to go for this. And we'll throw up the stance. Crit damage by 40%. We do have the crit chance increase. I think this could be really nice. I don't think anybody needs anything else. Alright, let's see how this works out for us. Can't you revive? What do you mean? That Liz doesn't have a revive. It's the red Liz. If that's what you're talking about. Majority of players are casual, so they probably won't even use the PC client plus monetization on phone is way easier and much widely accepted. Yeah, that's probably a really good point as well. You're probably not wrong in that scenario. Meant from the shop. Oh, revive. Yeah, I could have, definitely. I was tempted to. It was either going to be revive Liz or I kind of wanted to just try out the counter and see how that worked a little bit. Because he does AoEs a lot here, I can potentially do some good like counter damage and get him lower. Yikes! Okay, this is going to proc the passive, though. Wow. Value! No way! Insane value! Who's better here? All stats increase on the Sariel is probably the way to go. And then we can use my L to hopefully kill here. Crazy value! Wish you could use auto skip this or just instantly go to the dragon. I guess that's kind of the whole point, is to make you farm it. Like there has to be some sort of like time investment, I guess, on their end to make it to where it's worth doing. I don't know. I understand what you mean though. If like once you have a good enough team set up and it's literally just you just one-shotting every boss, like it is kind of tedious and annoying, I guess. But I mean, it could always be worse. They could make it harder and make it just like even more agonizing to farm. So I'll take what I can get, I guess. All right. We're getting a decent amount of currency each time, though, which is nice. So let's grab these. That opens up the last shop, right? Oh, no, we have to get all the way to here. Gotcha. Ooh, okay. Well, this is just going to be a lot of extra grinding and stuff. 40 of these per? That's kind of crazy. Okay, well. Yeah, definitely going to take several runs, but I think we'll probably call it right there. I kind of want to watch this the live stream that's going on, and I'll just kind of chill out and farm this in the background and try to make a video on this for tomorrow. So I am going to be doing a live stream tomorrow morning for the Ragnarok reveal. So if you guys are new or anything, feel free to come by and hang out with me. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for today. So we'll I'll answer a couple questions or whatever, and then we'll call it. My lizard is watching you game. Nice, sick. That's probably why I was doing so well. There is an auto button now. Oh, really? I didn't even notice. More time you invest, the better Netmarble stats look. True. Literally the whole time using one Mael card to wipe every boss. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, I understand that can be kind of tedious and annoying, but I don't know. I guess it's better than nothing. They could ban Mael and make it a lot harder to just like use one unit, I guess, but I don't know. They made it so you can click the auto button in battle, but you still have to manually click on the next battle anyway. Gotcha. I mean, that's something, I guess. Need the pendants to unlock the other shop? Okay, gotcha. He was cheering you on for real, for real? Nice. What a nice boy. Lizard luck, baby. True that. Awakened Roxy destroys in Labyrinth. If I had a decent human on the team, I would have tried to test her out, but without Escanor being available, like the ultimate Escanor being available, I don't know if it would be as good. Which I do have a crit chance passive. I could potentially try to go for like some sort of human character, I guess, but I don't know. I think I'd have to like reset Labyrinth to try to go for a Roxy setup. I'm gonna gotta go to the dentist. Love clean teeth. See you tomorrow. Alrighty, man. Have a good one. Hope the dentist is awesome. I know a lot of people don't like the dentist, but I don't necessarily have any issues with my dentist. You really got to do more casual streams, man. The problem is there's normally not really anything to stream. Like, I mean, besides doing my dailies and like using the PvP tickets or whatever that I have, like I'm not really like doing a whole lot on this game each day after like my normal stuff. Like Mondays are like the day that I do the most, and it's because I'm doing like the snake for the week, and then like I don't know, guild boss and like my normal weekly kind of things. But there's not normally enough like consistent content to do like actual casual streams. You know what I mean? I would like to, but I mean, unless I'm just playing a different game, then yeah, I don't know. Plus, I don't know. YouTube is really weird with that kind of stuff too, because if you play other games and stuff like that, it's gonna try to like mess up your algorithm and everything. I've thought about trying to maybe do like set up a Twitch channel or something like that for some separate games or stuff like that. That could be kind of fun, and we can just like do an announcement in the Discord or something whenever we go live over there. Play some different stuff, but I haven't really looked into it enough. Do Snake live next week? God. He kind of needs, or he kind of does on this channel, sadly. Oh, yeah, exactly. I don't know why YouTube is super specific with that kind of stuff. Kanata, you'll be in the video. True that. Kanata coaches me through the snake. All right, well, dog wants to go out, and I'm going to try to catch some of this live stream, so I will talk to you guys later. See you in the morning. I'm going to painstakingly wake up incredibly early for it, so hopefully it's worth, I don't know, reacting to, but anyway. Discord link, I'm stupid and didn't know there was a Discord. It should be in the description already. There should be always an invite to my Discord in the description, so you can just click on that. But, yeah. All right, I will talk to you guys later. You guys have a nice day. It was fun hanging out with you guys. I'll try to do some more farming, and we'll do a little Melly showcase with that new outfit or whatever this week, and maybe some other stuff. But, yeah, very cool. Nice of you guys to stop by. Feel free to subscribe, all that good stuff, if you haven't already. I'll see you later.